go.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. Caught outside by Funchess. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
Watching that Barney.
Lauletta looking for a first down throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Captain Mutterland. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Nice connection there with Ian Thomas, the rookie out of Indiana. And he's one of those guys that I truly believe his best football is ahead of him. Always has been a consistent blocker. His receiving gets better and better. I thought in 2017 with IU, he was terrific. And now, I think he gives a great addition to the Carolina Panthers passing game.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Desmond Bryant, the one to get him down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Newton will break about to expire. We get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first down throw for Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
2nd and 10. Newton again. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside. But let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
Here's Newton. Flush to his right. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
And Gano's kick is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Gets around him. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mario Addison in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Lauletta now on 2nd. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. This is 3rd and long. Here's Lauletta. Oh, that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's going to go down again. Desmond Bryant. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And New York set to take the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Now let's go. Green, 36. Green, 36. Barney. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
On 1st down, Lauletta. That's caught by Ware. And now running right through it. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On 1st down, it's Lauletta. He's got it. This is Ware. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39. Detroit.
On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they'll throw again with Lauletta. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, it's Newton. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey. 20.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets it here. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Following the penalty, Anderson. And an alley to run. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On the ball. Hey.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On the ball.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
I get it.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. The Panthers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera's going to call a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Panthers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
That's it. 180. Mike, 53. Mike. Hey.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead going to an opposite color jersey.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st and 10, Lauletta. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Mario Addison able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Gun.
Lauletta looking to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. On the crossing route, complete. That's Shepard. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Lauletta on 3rd down. It's caught. Shepard. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Lauletta from the 50. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27.
Leopard!
Now Lawretta on first down. Escapes the sack. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Throwing on 3rd down, Lawretta. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well.
Right, now,
Pass
56,
interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Here we go now. 3:19.
Lawretta to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's 2nd down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
A final shot before the break for Lawretta. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the kick by Rosas is good. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Lucky 56. Leopard.
Here's Lawletta. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over Landy.
Lawletta, he'll look to throw. That escapes the sound. Flushed out right. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw on second down is Newton. Going deep here for Bryant. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton, but he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Huge article in their local paper this morning saying how the 4 interceptions last week led them to that victory. Here they haven't been able to come up with one, and they're losing. Probably not a coincidence.
I don't think so at all. I think you're spot on, but maybe they put a little extra pressure on themselves because the 4 interceptions last week, victory. Right now, no interceptions in this game. Had a chance for one, missed it, and they're losing. Probably feeling the pressure right now.
Gun.
Third and long, it's Newton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And the Giants ready to come out now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Watch it now, Barney.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
Now it's Loletta. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Leopard! Detroit!
Loletta looking for a first down throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
All right, now look at 56.
On first down, Loletta going up top. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson, the first of his career. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Hey.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he coughed it up. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He takes it to the 15. A flashy move, but little to show for it. Stop made there by Julius Peppers.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Leopard! Detroit!
with Lauletta now on second. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Here we go. Gun. We're going to set. Come on. 20. Great.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And caught left side. Olsen brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey. Gun.
Out of the gun, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Caught left side by Funchess. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
We're going to set. 180. Hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Hey. 780. Gun.
On second down, here's Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's brought down after a good gain. He got 29 yards that time. Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hey. Do something.
Now a first down throw for Newton. This is caught. A very solid gain of 27.
I don't think what we just saw there was any surprise, because when Christian McCaffrey came out of Stanford, we knew he was a threat running it and catching it. And any way you can get the ball in his hands, you wanted to do so. Personally, I thought he ran the best routes of anyone coming out of his draft class, and that included the wide receivers.
Last year, 80 receptions, also in the return game. He's a bit of a Swiss Army knife, isn't he?
He certainly is. Every which way you want to go, however you want to package him, I do think his running production will increase in 2018.
They'll run for it with Anderson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get them in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter play. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Hey, get right there.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Hey. Greg. What is it?
Now a toss going left. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Shifts by him. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Green, 39, 56, 39. Detroit. Gone.
Lawletta on first down. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for the Giants. 52 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 31.
Lucky 56. Gone. Green, 39. Green, 39. Leopard.
On first down, it's Lawletta. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
Here's Lawletta. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39. Detroit. Leopard.
Back to throw, Lawletta. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time on 4th down for Lauletta. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Hey.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And this one complete right side to Funchess. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Gun. 20.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Desmond Bryant in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Michael Pilardi now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd and 10, Lauletta. On the catch, this is Russell Shepard. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
Lauletta back to the air. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. To the air yet again, Lauletta. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. It's a first down. Now Lauletta on first down. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. First throw now for the backup Manning. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there. Manning to Shepard. 49 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Manning will try again on 2nd down. That's caught by Ware. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Now Manning steps away. He may try and run for this. Eli, not something you see a lot, sporting the wheels and picking up the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Lauletta looking for a first down throw. And his pass incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Knocking it away in coverage, Captain Mutterland. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Gun!
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. for Lauletta. One final throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Carolina, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.